Hey, I'm Decathlon Gamer. Welcome back to Football Manager 2020, episode number 21. Next up is a match against Chef Wednesday. And before we play Sheffield, we want to recap our last game, off camera, away at Millwall. Millwall pretty low in the league, but a pretty challenging game. We trailed 1-0 in that one. We got the tying goal and finally some momentum just before halftime. And then, second half, even though we dominated play and had a lot of chances, their keeper was very much up to the challenge for a good bit of that half and really saved them on a number of occasions until finally in, I don't remember exactly, 72nd, 73rd minute, something like that, somewhere right around there, give or take a few, we got the go-ahead goal and then actually looked like getting more down the stretch until, of course, stoppage time where things flipped and they finally were able to put together a little bit of an attack, but we held off to win 2-1. Ooh, nice response. Ooh, very nice response. And we'll talk to Surridge. Okay. I'll take that. 9 guys fired up for a home game against a place in the relegation battle. And Horn in possession to start the game, and he comes right on up and attacks Roberts. Thought he saw something, but didn't. And that gets picked off. Ooh, I thought Longstaff had it back for us, but they still come. Ooh. Boy, we just did not get the pressure. They are quick enough to move the ball away that our pressure... not quite getting there, is it? Chef Wednesday could give us some trouble today. 5th minute, and they've already manufactured 2 shots. Quick, bang, 1-2 passes. Working well for him. There's Longstaff in possession, edge of the box. Roberts, good play, Surridge! 10th goal of the season. Connor Roberts, nice cross. That was a wonderful finish. Surridge lays it off for Longstaff here at the edge of the box. Longstaff picks it up to that spot. Under pressure, kick it out, but tight angle. Tough header. Surridge completely faces the wrong way there, but he still whips his head around on it. Longstaff, great turnover. Surridge, chance for 2. Out for a corner. Westwood stops that one. He was up to the challenge that time. We've got a really good crowd on hand today. Home and away. People are very much up for this one. That one's cleared right back to Grimes. On the edge of the box. Rodon. Center back. Should have done better with that. Should have done something useful for us. They recover. And we pick it off. End of the highlight, though. That certainly looked like a good opportunity to run the other direction. I think that might have been our first shot of the game. Bidwell, Roberts. Ooh. Roberts needed to go far post on that one. Keeper was standing near post. Oh, poorly defended there. How was he allowed to bring that one down with his chest? That should have easily been headed away. Aaron Hutchinson, first goal of the season this late into the year. That is just poor defending. You got guys just standing still there. Is that Vanderhorn just standing still? Maybe not Vanderhorn, but somebody just froze. And then hung their hands when the goal was given away. Possession only 50%. This is not a dominant game against a lowly team at the bottom. They are fighting for their lives here, and they're fighting well. Bidwell, nice ball. Oh, how did that not go in? That is... my jaw. It hit the floor. It hit the floor. Lundstrom. Longstaff. No good. Okay. We really picked things up. 6 straight shots for us. The possession numbers stayed about the same. 8 on target. We look like we're heading towards good things. One not bad thing is 0 yellow cards, but one worrying part is we do have 7 fouls to their 2 at this point. Disappointing, let them know. You know what? Most of the players have good ratings going at the moment. I'm gonna go more with if you're playing well, and if you continue to play well. There we go. Not doing badly. Everyone continues to work hard. We'll win this. And how about I'm looking for you to make a difference? There we go. Okay, that combination worked. We're right back to 9 guys again. And for them, right, I don't see how they're going to get fired up. The fact that they're at 1-1, well, I don't know. They built some momentum with that goal. So maybe from that they're able to get fired up. But for the most part, I think they're... Oh, bang that off the bar. I think the keeper pushed it up off the bar. That was headed into the back of the net. Keeper gets just enough to push it off the bar. So close to getting our go-ahead. Selena with the free cut, by the way. Big injury to Byers. That's why Selena in the game. Byers out for over a month with a groin injury picked up in training about a week ago. So he should be just under a month now. Ooh, free kick, Woodman. Up to the challenge on that one. Quickly covers it, beats the wall, but was slow. It's Grimes, Selena. Little 1-2 action. Roberts to the edge of the byline. Over to Bidwell, partner in crime. I think that might have missed wide anyway. But here we are, 64, and still no goal. Now it's time to demand more. Oh, yes. We're focused. We're going to go very attacking. And we've got a nervous Lundstrom. I think that is recipe for see ya later. And Kalulu has been missing all game, but I really don't have a proper sub. Well, Routledge is here. Routledge has not been in the lineup for a while. Let's do it. Let's pull the trigger. Bring out Routledge. I don't even think I've seen Kalulu in a highlight. Here's Grimes with the free kick. What a save. Westwood absolutely keeping his team in this game. 2 monster saves. It should be 3-1. And should be more based on our efforts or missed chances. But he is absolutely having a big one. Here's the chance. Woodman should have caught that. That was a poor stop, pushing that over. Woodman catches this one. That's better. 18-7 on the shots. It was 4-4. And I've got an injury, and I do have 1 sub left. I thought that was it. It's Matty Longstaff. That is certainly not good. We do have Peterson or Evans to bring in. Who's going to be a better attacking option at this point? Evans pretty defensive. His passing's an 11 though, and he's improving rapidly. Meanwhile, oh yeah, Peterson's definitely our attacking guy. So let's bring on Peterson. And let's bring up Peterson. Can we do that? Oof. Boy, you're just not good at anything down the middle, but that's fine. We're going to bring up Grimes. We're going to push up. I think I did this in that last game. To no avail. We're out of time here. We're out of time here. Come on now. Oh, Peterson. Let me down, bud. Grimes? No. Still can't get it back. Get the ball, guys. Get the ball. Get the ball. Yep, that little round thing. That pretty little cover on it. Still? No. Okay. They played monkey in the middle. And we're still the monkey in the middle. Well, that's doubly bad. We dropped 2 points. Again, at home. Again, against a bottom-ranked team fighting for their lives, who did match up pretty well, but the shots were 4-4. And then we end up 20-7, and yet we go 1-1. How we did not score another goal. Man of the match, to me, absolutely goes to Kieran Westwood, but that does not mean we shouldn't have gotten a second goal. We absolutely should have. Actually, there you go. Best performer. Westwood, 7.4 rating today. You rarely see, outside of Premier League top teams, you rarely see goalkeepers actually pick up the... I mean, Woodman had a good game, 6.8. Right? He lets one by, and that's that. I'm going to actually assertively go, that was not good. And injury worry. Do we lose him for the rest of the season? We do. Twisted ankle, and it's a bad one. Funny thing is, I'm favoring my own little twisted ankle taken in the final couple minutes of my last game over the weekend. So, what a coinkydink. That's 2 players right down the middle of the pitch. Lost this week for the remainder, or potentially the remainder of the season. That hurts. Oh, that hurts. And how else did it hurt? Well, we're 4 points behind Brentford. Leeds is 3 ahead, but everybody around us has goal differential advantage. West Brom 2 ahead. Wigan still level. Fulham 3 points behind. 6 to Stoke. 5 games to play. Derby still have their match against Nottingham Forest. That hurt. Okay, so remaining schedule. This is it. This is it now. Birmingham on the road. 3 on the road, 2 at home. We got Birmingham, who are last place. It's a good opportunity. They are already nearly relegated, but they're not relegated yet. 9 points out. 5 to play. It's 15 points. So they are not mathematically relegated yet, meaning they're still going to fight for their lives. Like Chef Wednesday, who just picked up that point, desperate. 16th draw of the season. That's the one thing they have been able to do. They just can't seem to win. And they never looked like winning that game. And we certainly did. But yeah, that 10th draw of the season. Leeds. Leeds at home. And we've struggled to a draw in both of our last 2 home games against lowly teams. What are we going to do about somebody fighting for the championship with a massive budget? Nottingham Forest on the road. Goal differential right at even keel. Bristol City is somewhere over the rainbow. 11th. In the happy zone. Comfortable. Nothing to play for in their next to last game. That's a good matchup for us. They have nothing to earn other than slightly more money based on table finish. And then finally Reading. Wow, a team that I would expect to be higher up. Probably nothing to play for. At this point, they're 9 points clear. By the final game, I would imagine they'll be more than 3 points cleared out of the relegation battle. I certainly hope they are, and not fighting for their lives, because that could make the last 2 easy, and the last 3 easy. Birmingham's going to fight hard, but we certainly have a chance, as, apparently they aren't very good. Though Charlton has a much worse goal differential and only 1 point clear. So, should be a winnable game, but it won't be easy because they're fighting for their lives. Could be a winnable game if they're doing a little late season collapse, which they certainly have been missing some points as well recently. Our gap has not changed to them. So they've had a couple of draws in their last 3. Maybe, just maybe. It's at home, but that's going to be a tough. We have a chance to win all 5. I think we have a great chance to go 9 for 9 in the final 3. A great chance. That doesn't mean it's going to happen, but what can we do with 5? There's Leeds dropped points. It was Blackburn, Wigan, and Brentford. Okay, drawing. Fulham picking up all 3 points against Birmingham. Beating up on them too. 2 consolation goals late. West Brom 2-0 versus Hull. Hull, I've definitely noticed, see a lot of big score lines. They score plenty in some games, and they give up a ton in other games. Stoke 1-0 versus Barnsley. But 2 key players out. It's a little worrying. Oh, huge scouting meeting. Bad timing for this. I'm just going to go quick. As quick as I can. Just scout. Apparently I don't need to scout that player. There we go. Alright, we move on. It's Sunday. We play on Friday next. And Monday. Ooh. Oh, okay. Friday, Monday. Interesting. Double weekend. Wonder if everybody's Friday, Monday. I mean, you figure this late in the season, they're not going to separate teams too much. New contract for Haggerty. Oh, right. I signed a whole bunch of expiring contracts. These guys just finally signed on. Coaching staff-wise, I have not navigated that yet, other than a few. But players on expiring contracts are down to just a few for the most part. One of the only ones remaining that I need to make a decision on is Tom Carroll, who is making way too much money for offering way too little. And so unless he takes a big pay cut, I'm kind of thinking... I don't want you to get too dependent on one foot at this level. That's not a good thing. Look at that. 24 and then second. 24 and then second. Which one's going to give us a tougher battle? A team fighting for their life. A team fighting for the Premier League. And we are still technically fighting for that ourselves. I'm glad Rodon has really emerged this season. But I am a little worried about what's going to happen because Mavropanos, only here on loan, probably not going to be back next season, though there's a chance, especially as he signed on pretty late. New contract for Williams. But Vanderhorn, right, has already pre-signed way back in January with a club abroad. Okay, I thought I saw this coming. I did. So I was thinking maybe Jack Evans and pushing up Matt Grimes was going to end up being how we dealt with the Longstaff injury, as I didn't think. I mean, it was that or Carroll coming in, and I actually liked the Jack Evans option. If you remember, Jack Evans actually was on the U23s until fairly recently. I had the suggestion to call him up and had a look, and I was like, yeah, let's do it. He has, hands down, been our number one player in training since getting called up. And even though he's only had a handful of appearances, he's played well. And the player who was already hitting fairly good is developing quite rapidly through that training and through the little bit of game time that he has gotten, which is not much, but enough to really, really get him coming along here. This late in the season, I don't think it's good to skip any games. So these final 5 will be played out. Of course, we're about to do 1 now, so that'll take it down to final 4, which means we're probably looking at about 2 more episodes for the season. Selena in, Evans in, both of them not terribly well suited to their positions, both of them struggling a little bit, but Grimes in the center of midfield is actually a big upgrade there. As much as I do like Longstaff, Grimes is our best player. So him a little higher up, playing box to box, could help us with the attack a little bit, but of course Selena negates that. And that position's been weak for us all season. Byers hasn't done much, but Selena, when he plays, he contributes even less. When we're not feeding the ball terribly well to Surridge or Kalulu, life is a bit more difficult. Of course, Roberts and Bidwell have been our most creative players, definitely more so than Selena, so we'll see if those guys can step up today and tear apart the defense of our lowly Birmingham side, who are facing relegation out of the championship. We're going to go... What run? Show me what you could do. Because I have faith. Ta-da. Okay, 9 players fired up. And that's 9 of 10 field players. That sounds like a good option to me. Selena. Rodon. Panos. And we've already given the ball away 10 seconds in. But we recover very quickly. Roberts. Inside to Lundstrom. Back out to Roberts. Nice ball in. Selena. Gets an open look at goal and misses the target. Oof! What a save from Woodman there. Dang, that was a free header in the 5th minute. That should have been a goal for Birmingham. Selena taking the free kicks. That's worrying to me. Whoa, he got to that first and volleyed that one to Rosie. Shots are 2-2, but can we honestly call that a shot? Poor clearance. Jeez. We had nobody on us and we didn't even clear it out of the box. And they end up getting another chance out of it here in the 21st minute. They are leading us in the shot category. There you go. There's your team fighting for their life. Offensively making it a little bit happen. Kalulu! It's a tap-in goal, but somehow the keeper who's flying over, Kalulu cannot adjust his shot. Keeper was already airborne long before Kalulu. Oh, Kalulu with a great interception there. Open goal, but the defender blocks it with his chest. It looked like it was off target anyway from Kalulu. So Kalulu, 2 golden opportunities back-to-back, about a minute apart. But it's still 0-0. And we've got a yellow card for Roberts, it looks like. Mr. 1,000 yellow cards in a season. He's got to be on to a record here. Bidwell keeps possession there, resets. And here's Grimes and Lundstrom. Setting up Bidwell. Setting up Selena. Header from a long ways out. Can't put too much faith into that. But again, he misses wide. Anyway. Selena, the throw into him, and yet he opens his body to it. Opens his body to the defender. And the defender easily picks that up, even though the throw is to Selena. I am criticizing him heavily. Yes, I am. Surge with a chance. Good recovery after his shot was blocked. But didn't go to us after making that great effort. Robert's not on a yellow. Okay, I thought I saw his name highlighted yellow a while ago. Maybe that was the pants, the warm-up pants of the Birmingham players on the bench. Right behind his name, possibly. Wow, Birmingham close again. And I'm going to have to rip into these guys a little bit at halftime as Grimes picks up a yellow, and that one off the bar. I do not think Woodman got a piece of that. I do think that just straight hit the bar. It was cleared away. It was very much the underside of the bar. That is millimeters from being enough to slip off the bar as opposed to bang off the bar. We're lucky to be level right now. And yes, we are absolutely going to go with an assertive, not aggressive, it's 0-0, but assertive. I'm not happy. There you go. Only one not responding is the one who had the golden opportunities, who has the worst rating. And let's give you have the ability to make a difference. There it is. Okay. All 11 fired up, so we'll give them a chance to go out in the second half and get the job done. Let's see what they can do. Outside of the Leeds game, I'm treating the other 4 as must-wins, and we trail 1-0 after an inability to clear the ball. Apparently, face doesn't work very well to clear it. I think that banged off the face. Rodon gets a very weak header initially, and then another, and yes, that was face. So, ball banged off of Rodon twice. First one, his fault, terrible header, and second was, there we go, fired up again, trailing 1-0 now. Let's go attacking. Dang, time just flying by all of a sudden. Told you, a team fighting for their life. Here's Kalulu, third golden chance, and he doesn't even beat his man, who he was already ahead of anyway. He slowed down to shoot, giving the guy time to recover, and Kalulu's done. I'm over Kalulu now. Let's great. Look at the attitude. Selena, Surge. Let's bring out Tom Carroll. Grimes having a terrible day. Everybody's having a freaking awful day. You know what? I'm going to bring you out anyway for Selena. He's garbage. He is so terrible. And I need a creative player, and Carroll is much better in that respect. Even though he does not play the position, does not play it well, he's going to have to on this occasion. Very attacking. Rain begins to fall. Is the rain beginning to fall on our season? Roberts does have a yellow card now. Go with the man more again. Birmingham suddenly playing like a side that is at least mid-table, and definitely not a side that's on the verge of collapse. Here we go. Carroll off to the races. Routledge. Nice turn from Routledge. That was not a good ball from Carroll, but he can't do anything with it. He very much looked like the winger that he is there for a little bit. Nice. Everybody's focused. Evans. Bidwell. Nice ball, but it's a little too long. Roberts earns the corner, though. 1 point really isn't enough. We need 2. And it looks like we're going to get nothing today. This is... Told you who was going to be the bigger threat, Leeds or Birmingham. And I was kind of hinting that a team fighting for relegation and not out of it yet was going to have a real chance. At the end of the day, shots were 12-12. Possession was only 44%. But I have every right to rip into these guys. That loss is massive. Absolutely massive, because that changes everything now. Brentford's 7 points clear with 4 to play. Leeds, who we play next, not as worried about because we control that slightly. A win, we're back within 3 in that next match. But West Brom, 5 points clear. Wigan, okay, we're level. 4 goals behind. That I'm a little less worried about. But Fulham up into the top 6 now. Only 2 points behind. We're only 4 points clear of Derby. 5 of Middlesbrough, 6 to Stoke. All 3 of them are still within reach. We could be completely out of the promotion playoff zone. And a day ago, we had a chance to win the league. Now, we're barely looking at promotion playoffs as a possibility from the last place team in the league. But welcome to why I love European football and hate to watch the MLS. It's not the talent. It's the lack of anything to play for. And it's that way for almost every U.S. league, every sport in the U.S., where it's teams just tank because they want the highest draft pick for the next season. That's going to do it for this episode. That was a devastating loss. But I did make it very clear ahead of time that Birmingham was not a match I was looking forward to. It was a match I was very afraid of as they move up a spot that they really deserve to be up. I mean, they're clearly better than Charlton. Goal differential suggests that they're in the right place now. And they're still in the hunt, 6 points behind Millwall. that hurt. That's why I said these 3 games, much safer. Those 9 points, all 3 must-wins. Now, Leeds, where I was hoping for a point, I don't know if 10 points at this point. Well, okay. 10 points is enough to certainly be above Derby. I don't think 10 points is enough to get into the top 3, really. But it's enough for a 4, 5, 6. 12 points. Knowing that means guaranteed Leeds has no more than 9. May just do it. So now all 4 are must-wins. But realistically, right, if we're talking top 6, the 9 points are a must. 10 could be necessary. That's a lot on the line for the last 4. Now, I feel the pressure. Guaranteed the players feel the pressure. And this is the time where teams collapse. We just got outplayed by last place team. And yeah. And we already lost to Leeds last time we played. 2-0. Alrighty then. Well, that's going to do it for this episode of Decathlon Gamer. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.